Hey, this is Ross the Boss from Ross the Boss Band, Dictators, Death Dealer, and you're listening to Brutally Delicious Podcast. The best.
My notes. I don't know. You talked to you a few months ago when the record came out.
Okay.
And I know you're kind of all just stuck in the weird funk that everybody's been stuck in. But how does it feel now that you're able to get yourself out and start touring? Because you listed a whole bunch of touring dates now, right?
I mean, we're going to start touring in April. My first show is going to be April 20. No, we're going to have 3 shows here in the New Jersey, Brooklyn, Massachusetts, a couple of warm-ups, and then April 21st in Barcelona.
What is it going to feel like to personally to get out there and do this again? Are you doing anything in particular differently than you normally would?
Well, no. I mean, just listen. We're professional musicians. To get into shape is 2 rehearsals, and we have the show. It's just been such a long time, but everyone's been busy. Everyone keeps playing, so it's not like we haven't touched our instruments in 2.5 years.
No, I know, but is it going to be different getting on stage after having not been out there for such a while? You're going to be nervous or any kind of different feelings?
I don't think anybody knows what to expect, from the crowds. I mean, I've seen videos of the crowds. They seem right back where they left off. They want the live music. They want the metal. They want the rock and roll. I think that it's going to be fantastic. I think there's a pent up energy there that will be, I think it's going to be undeniable, and we're ready to feel that emotion again.
I 100%. I'm with you 100% as a fan, for sure. Yeah. I love hearing that up northeast accent because I'm originally from New York and grew up in in and around Lemoore and Slip Disc Records and.
Okay.
I imagine you're familiar with Lemoore for sure, right?
Oh yeah, I played there many times with Manowar.
Yeah, sure. And then I think I saw you guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like at the Rio Theater in Valley Stream.
At least could be
near across the street from Slip Disc Records, if you remember them.
Yeah, I think Manowar played there. It might not have been with me though. I don't know. What year was it?
I'm thinking 85, 84, somewhere in there.
That was me. That was me. Sure.
I mean, those are the old days.
It wasn't. After 88, it wasn't me. So.
Right. I think that's when it was. And it was that whole time with, like the Slip Disc Records and Lemoore, and then even the recent passing of our mutual friend there, Jon Zazula. I mean, that was all part of that whole little community, right?
Yep. It was a tight-knit metal community, for sure.
And
very, very sad with John and Marsha gone now. So
it totally is. But man, when you look back at their contributions, I don't know where the metal world would be without his visionariness, if that's a word, or his.
Oh, definitely. They changed the landscape of heavy metal. That's for sure. I just did. I'm a Give Me Metal DJ. Give Me Metal DJ. It's a internet metal internet thing. I just did a show my show last Friday was dedicated to John and Marsha. We had a Megaforce show.
Oh, really? That's great. Where was it at?
Yeah.
You said it's an internet show? Yeah,
you have to download the app. Give Me Metal. It's black and white, and you can see it and download it, and you get to talk to whenever any show you want is on. You could chime in.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's really cool. Yeah,
and you just
everything is pre-recorded.
Oh, okay.
It's all
right.
Yeah.
So, what's it going to be like putting together a set list for this stuff? I mean, obviously, you're going to play Born of Fire because that's the central piece. But you going back and playing old Manowar stuff as well?
Yeah, I mean that's we're going to do that, and we're going to give them a whole bunch of songs off the new record, and because I'm treating it like a new record because it just we didn't tour it, and everyone goes, you should do a new record. I go, I'm not doing a new record now. Now's not the time for a new record.
Right.
It's not in my labels. My label still hasn't recouped off their last record.
Right.
So it's not fair. At the end, the Born of Fire is too great of a record. Too many great songs that need to be played. It needs to be played.
Right. And I mean, it kind of got lost in the shuffle in the nonsense. But yeah, I agree with you. It needs to be brought out there. And
yeah, it came out right when the shitstorm hit, and it just didn't. It's just bad timing. Bad timing. Same thing happened with Testament. They're not putting out a new record.
Right.
Not a chance.
I mean,
we pick it up.
Yeah,
pick it up where we left off.
Because I mean, I'm not a musician, obviously, but I think that you put all this time and money into it. You can't just wish it away and move on to something else. You gotta.
No, it's not. It's impossible. It's just we can't do it. I mean, it's just not going to happen. All the money and then the hard work and then the studio hours we'll put into that record, and I can't put it down. It's ridiculous to even think of it. Right. I never thought of it. I didn't do it. Put up new music. Wait, new music on what? On YouTube?
Right.
Stop.
So, I've got a couple questions here for you. So, Ross the Boss show is going to be, I assume, multi-generational at this point, right? Because you've got people like myself bringing their kids to the show. That's got to be pretty cool, right? As well, that it's living on. Especially in Europe,
that's the case. The young kids are into metal, big time. The old school metal too, which is great to see. I mean, they're into all the bands, anything. I think the European tastes are much more, better in the U.S. Yeah, it's going to be great to see all the new people. There has to be some new people coming in the shows. And these kids just came of age to go to shows.
Right. I just think it's cool. Like, we're getting to the age now where everything's like going to be multi-generational at some point, right?
Yep.
And that's got to be pretty cool.
We have the parents that started coming to see us in the 80s, and now they're kids. And, even their grandchildren. I mean, that's what it's gotten up to. So we're very excited.
Did you ever imagine you'd still be doing this so many years later?
Well, when I started my professional career in 1975 with the Dictators Go Crazy, I didn't think that in 2022 I would be out there still playing. I wasn't thinking about it. When I was that young, I was thinking about tomorrow, the show coming up.
Right.
It all seemed to just flow together. But I've been a professional musician for so long and done so many things. I mean, it's just been an exciting thing for me. It's just been something I can always strive to get better, always strive to do, harder, do better, play harder, blah, blah, blah,
Do you find it more difficult to be on the road? I mean, we're all getting older. Is it harder to do this regimen because you got a pretty good sized tour going on?
Yeah. Well, judging from the last tour we did, the U.S. show, I did, what did I do? 25 shows or 30 shows? 30 shows. We had a RV. We pulling our stuff. That was fine. That was no problem. That was very comfortable for us. I get my rest. I'm in good shape. Thank God. I'm healthy. I'm fine. There was no problem. If, this upcoming tour, it's a bus. I got the RTB stateroom.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
And you've got a great package on that one too. I think it's Trauma, and the other band is Ram. Is that right?
Yeah, right.
That's going to be that's a good package.
Yeah, a few other bands on the a few other segments of the tour, but it's going to be fantastic. We're looking forward to it, and we'll get that old competitive thing going again between bands. I want that. So
yeah,
we're looking forward to it. The fellowship of the musician of the road, the meet and greets, the whole deal with the fans and everything. It's going to be real cool.
Are you concerned? And I mean, I guess you're maybe somewhat, maybe not. Are you concerned about that maybe this whole nonsense we've lived through in the last year or 2 years hasn't gone away, and you're going to be dealing with it head on every day, or it doesn't even matter at this point?
No, I think from what it's developing up to, I think it's all over. I mean, it's not all over. It'll never be all over. It'll always be like a cold or a flu,
right.
Something we have to deal with. But it's just another thing in the repertoire of things that you can get. I mean,
right.
I think it behooves on everybody to keep healthy, keep your, they have all sorts of treatments for that now, and They have, ivermectin, all the good stuff. And I think it's going to, people will learn how to deal with it. Plus, everyone has had it probably, the Omicron.
Right.
And so there's got to be a mass immunity to this stuff. So we'll see. I mean, listen, is it possible for another strain to come? I absolutely think so, but we'll see. But in the meantime, the medicine is getting better.
Right.
The treatment's getting better. I think we're more immune to a lot of things. And, we won't make the same mistakes that we did before. And like the stupid lockdowns, which never should have happened. And we'll see.
Right. I mean, I don't know if they should have happened or not. Everybody's got their own opinions on that. But, yeah, I think we're on the other side of it now, and time to move on and get playing, because I'm dying to go to shows, and I'm sure you're dying to play a show.
Absolutely. You're a musician, sir.
I am not. I mean, I goofed around on the guitar growing up, but no, I just can't wait to be in an audience. And you talked about it already, that camaraderie, that fellowship, and, it's just the same in the crowd. You miss the same people that you haven't seen in 2 years now that I drink a beer with and watch a show.
Right. No, everybody's been in touch. All my hardcore fans have been in touch with us. They can't wait to see us. That we're going to go to Greece. We have insane fans in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to Malta for the first time. I mean, we're going to go a big Spanish run. So we're very excited, So,
and I'm going to I'll let you go here in a second, but I don't think you find that camaraderie or that fellowship in any other sort of musical genre, right? I mean, I don't think you find that in pop or country. There's like this whole family thing in the metal world that's existed forever.
I think so. So it's pretty big. It's definitely strong.
And
no doubt about it.
And it's unlike anything, right? I mean, you could go to someplace you speak no English, but you all of a sudden have an immediate connection with somebody, and you bond over a riff and a beer, and you're lifelong friends again.
That's right. Language doesn't matter in metal. There's only one language that goes.
Yeah,
and that's metal.
I agree, and it's like you bond over that riff, and then all of a sudden you've got lifelong friends, in another country who speak no English, but.
Exactly.
Very odd. Anyway, thank you for making the time and squeezing me in. I know you were busy.
Oh, I'm sorry for the delay.
No,
man.
no worries.
Sorry.
Be safe on the tour. Good luck, my friend. I will talk to you soon. Stay safe on the road.
Okay. You got it.
All right, be well. Bye.
Hello out there. Yes, we're out there, everyone. I'm Hal Schwartz.
And I'm Flynn McLean. Together we host None But the Brave, a podcast dedicated to the music and career of Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce and E Street Band are on tour right now for the first time in 6 years, and we're taking a detailed look at what's happening on stage in our bi-weekly episodes.
We've also been recently joined by some very exciting guests, including rock journalist Warren Zanes and Stephen Hayden, Backstreet's Magazine founder Charles Cross, and Barstool's Kirk Minahan.
If you're a diehard Springsteen fan, this is the show for you.
So please subscribe to None But the Brave on your favorite podcasting platform, and we hope to see you further on up the road.
Thank you so much. We'll be seeing you.